Today I will be randomly generating 3 NHL players using a website I built. We're gonna start it off easy here in NHL 26. Absolutely no filters will be on, just pick 20 players. Once I've done so, we will assemble this team and simulate through a franchise mode with the hopes of winning the Stanley Cup. I'm not sure if I said this in the intro or not, because I haven't recorded the intro yet. So, I'm gonna say right now that we're making this a bit of a challenge by leaving absolutely no filters on. We can get any players across the league as long as they played 1 game last season. I think that's the minimum. And on top of that, positions, they're all open. So I'm just generating 20 times, picking players, and if we end up with 1 goaltender or no goaltenders, then I guess we gotta take the AHL forfeits, but hopefully we do get one. Probably have to take the goaltender as soon as I see one. So let's get started here. NHL 26, and we are off to a... actually, this is kind of tough because you do only need 6 defensemen. You need 12 forwards, but defensemen might be a bit harder to come by. I can't do it. We're going with Nas. That's a pretty good start. That's a goaltender. Oh no, what do I do here? Ville Husso is decent, but man, Esa Lindell's right there, and he is a stud on defense. I know I said it. 2 fantastic Finns and a super Swede right in front of me, and I'm risking it for the biscuit. We're going Lindell. Now we really need a goaltender, but even if one shows up here, I'm going with Tage Thompson. I mean, like, come on, let's be real. So far, our offense is Tage and Nas. Can either of you play wing? I maybe should not have passed up on that goaltender. Oh, man. 3 defensemen, so we don't really have a choice here. Why am I... You know what? I'm sorry, Shabbat. He's wearing 72, though. No, it's going to be a throw, but I'm going for Brandt Clark. I didn't actually look, but I believe Lindell is left-handed. So Clark, right-handed, they can play together. We still got tons of time here, so I'm not super worried about it. I mean, like, is that even really much better? Okay, we'll take Spencer Martin. There's a chance... I was gonna say there's a chance that Martin is 80 overall, but like, you already know. Our offense is absolutely gross. Okay, sure. Give me Stewie decimal system. Goaltenders are out of the way. Watch, now we're gonna get like Igor Shesterkin or something. Man, this team's gonna be stacked. Noah Dobson. He'll probably play with Lindell, actually. I'm also shocked that we got 2 goalies with 1 role. Next up, we've got Mantha. Ooh, oh yeah, that is a round. We'll go for Caps legend Anthony Mantha. Considering going into that round, we had as many forwards as we did defense, I think that was the right move. Oh no. Call me crazy, but we do already have 3 defensemen, so I'm going for the Costco man himself. Getting some interesting rounds here. I have seen you, sir. Oh no. I saw you in Be a Pro. Beauvillier, we shall select. You know what? Our team's still really solid. We do need depth players, and... yeah, you'll fit in the lineup somewhere. Pavel Buchnevich, welcome to the team, lad. It's going to be interesting as to whether or not this team is cap compliant. I mean, we still... oh, okay. Yeah. Hands down. Never mind. We are absolutely not going to be cap compliant. And Marco Rossi is our next player. I'm genuinely surprised at how many good players we're getting here. Oh, it's the wrong E. Pettersson. He plays for the Canucks. He's from Sweden. But no. Why am I debating on taking Donato here? Nah, let's go for Sillinger. I don't want to be that guy, but we are kind of falling behind on defense. Never mind. Lindholm is our newest teammate. Absolutely flying through this. I think I want to go for Austin Watson. This just in, we have 11 forwards. Tony D. We just need 1 defenseman and 1 Why did they not cut out the background on Klingberg? That is wild. I think we just take Klingberg and then we need a forward, which has the better odds. The final pick of our first... Oh, that was close. We almost had to play a defenseman on forward. But no, we are going with Steffens, who I think I've also seen in Be a Pro. It's probably Stevens, isn't it? Oh well, he's on the team. We have some really solid players. Like, come on, we've got Tage, Kucherov, Nylander, Willie Stiles. Super solid defensively. We got our guy, goaltender, 84 overall, I'm guessing, which isn't too bad. Let's go assemble this team and see if we can win our first Stanley Cup on NHL 26. We have landed on National Hockey League 26, and your Wichita Warlocks are 84 overall in Division number 4. In case this is your first time watching one of these videos, then I'll kind of run through what I do with this team and why the divisions are all jumbled up like this. Instead of replacing a team in the NHL, I add a team. So I use the custom franchise to add a 33rd squad, and with that, I swap out I think it's an SHL team they throw in there with the created team. And on top of that, before I create the team, I move all the players to international so that they're no longer on their team. For example, Kucherov won't be on Tampa Bay in this sim. And also for some reason, when you do the custom league, it just mixes up all the divisions, randomizes the teams. Or it does a static randomization. I don't really know if it changes. I don't think it does. But what I do know is that this guy right here will not be touching my lines. Jabroni, get out of here. Looks like we're ready to start the career. Let's go see what these lines are looking like. Oh no. We got -1 on the last 2 lines here. What's up with that? Obviously, I'm going to talk to these guys and boost up the chemistry, but they changed it drastically in this game. I saw a comment. It's something about the coach also plays a big factor for scheme fit. I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of upset they changed it because I feel like I had it down pat, but not anymore. This is what our defense look like. It's good, but the chemistry sure ain't. And then we've got Stewie with Mads. Forgot to mention this. So I suppose Spencer Martin went to go play in the KHL. Couldn't find him in the game. So we got the 75 AHL forfeit. I will say that Kucherov will have the most points. He's going to have a grand total of 108. You know what? I modified our lines a bit. I feel like I enjoy this more. We kind of spread it out. Tage Thompson on the second line. Obviously, he should be a first liner. Nas is also a first line forward though, so he's going to be between Cooch and Willie. He's going to have options. Listen here, Malik, I don't know what you're doing with this team, but the chemistry's not good, so do better. Also, I'm hands off though. Why do I feel like Kucherov is going to be annoying to buy into the scheme fit? Never mind, Chief, I appreciate you. Tell you what, if our team's doing pooey bum bum, then I'll go look at coach. If we're doing really bad, I'll go see if there's a coach available, but honestly, I don't really know what to look for. I also clearly see that they did not fix the waiver notifications thing. This team is surprisingly doing quite good. 9-3-1 out of the gate here. And we're facing Florida. Shootout loss. We take a point against the Cats all day long. Maybe this coach is him. Maybe we don't have to go look. Apparently, this simulation engine does not like Dallas and it doesn't like the Golden Knights because they're struggling. Likes Toronto, though. Colorado has our number. That is 3 straight losses to them. At least we got that one overtime loss. Or I guess it was a shootout loss. But still. Sheer domination. After the first 2 months, we are currently 4th in the division with 27 games played, 35 points. Let's try this again, shall we? Thank you, Mitchell. I am so upset with myself. Klingberg was gonna buy in. He's like, yeah, what's up? Whatever you want. And then I over-scrolled for third pairing and said power play. So, yeah, great stuff going on here. We do still have 5 players that aren't having it. I also forgot to mention this. This is big news. We're not breaking any rules here. We have $6 million of cap space. This team is compliant, baby. No LTIR for the Wichita Warlocks. The first 2 lines have to just be carrying us, right? I mean, our defense are good, to be fair. Okay, so after 2 months, we do have 54 games played to the Panthers, 51, but we're tied with them, 76 points. The next closest is the Blue Jackets with 66. So we're looking nice in the division. Also, if you're wondering why I go 2 months at a time, this is why. I found that that's sort of the happy spot. There's only 2 players still giving us issues. One is Buchnevich and the other is Austin Watson, who's 75 overall. Know your place, dude. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I had to take you off of an AHL team when I was putting this roster together. So a little bit of gratefulness would go a long way. No way, we're actually ahead of the Panthers right now. I think we still did have 2 games on them, but man, what a squad we have. All of this for a first round exit. We've already clinched a playoff spot. I mean, that's not a surprise. Oh, we got the Florida Panthers here. It's a big game and we come out on top. We have secured the division and honestly, we might have secured the President's Trophy unless we lose every single game. This is pretty much your last chance, buddy, old pal. Clown. Sorry, it took a minute. I had to scroll to you. Who do these guys think they are? With them being stubborn, this is our finalized chemistry. We got a +5 on the first line, +1, and then a couple of zeros, which looks like night and day compared to where we started. Defensively, no more reds. We got a couple of 1s and a 0. Let's finish up the season here. We have 2 more games against the Florida Panthers, which is massive. I think they're still pretty close to... Oh, no, not really. If they beat us in both these games, which they already failed, they might have a chance, but we are on a monumental run here. Overtime. No, shootout loss. Why do I keep doing that? It clearly says SOL. Anyway, SOS, apparently. I need it. Oops, my bad. Simulated one game into the playoffs, but it was a win. We finished first in the entire NHL by a decent margin. Florida finished second, and then they have a 13-point gap on the Oilers. Nothing too crazy here. 16 didn't get in, 17 did. They both had 91 points, so that is a acceptable situation. Of course, when we see like 27 getting in, it's nuts. I did not see this coming. With 78 goals and 131 points, we have Nazem Kadri. Let that sink in for a minute. Nikita Kucherov had 129 points with 57 tucks. Willie Stiles was clearly dishing the biscuits. Some hamburger helpers out here, 125. Tage Thompson had 91 points on the second line. Then there's this buffoon right here, 63-10. Yeah, maybe if you bought into the scheme. I don't regret this pick at all. On the second pair, Brant Clark puts up 58, one less than Noah Dobson, an established defender. I mean, Dobson's young too, but he's been in the league a little bit longer. This is okay. 43 wins for Stewie with a 907, 4 shutouts. They both had sub 3 GAA, which is good stuff. Even Mads, 15, 6, and 3 with a shutty. You kidding me? He did lead the league. Wow. All right. We got a couple of 40s here with Shesterkin and Blackwood, but Stewie decimal system on top. Let's play a game called What Is This Game? How do these defensemen not put up points? He's point a game, but like that's not happening. He's getting more than that. Cale Makar, 80. No. Gostisbehere still simulates really well. He's 87, so he actually got a bump. Yeah, no surprises here. We have the top 3 players, and it's not close. So hardware coming our way. But there's only one piece of hardware that I really care about, and that's the mug. Our first round opponent, or maybe first round victim, the Jets from Winnipeg. They got Kyle Connor with Scheifele and Gabe Velarde. Very good first line. Second line is Nyquist, Perfetti, and Nino. Good stuff. Lowry on the... Whoa. Yeah, they've got some depth. Jonathan Taves, welcome back, man. What am I looking at right now? I can't even talk. They got Norsey and Neil. Oh, did I mention they have this guy? No? They do. Yeah, this could be tough. I would say first 3 games, but we had an oopsie. So I'm going to go the next 3 because we already won one, so they can't win no matter what. Even if they do take 3 dubs in a row, which they did not. But can they make it a best of 3? No, we are ahead 3-1 in the driver's seat. Come on, boys. Shut them down early here. Oh, don't let them push 7. Don't do it. End the series. Yes! Second round opponent went to as many games as we did, the Smashville Predators. Here's what they're looking like. Philip Forsberg with O'Reilly and Marchessault. They got Brian Rust. When did that happen? It happened during this sim because I just looked it up. He's still on the Penguins, so I'm not crazy. They got Steven with Bunts. Defensively, they have a pretty good core going on here. I mean, 84 on the third pair is kind of scary. And of course, they got UC with IC tending the goal at 88 overall. He took a bit of a hit this year. First 3 games, everybody knows the rules. Let's see if Smashville can compete with the Warlocks or not. That's a good start. Okay. Oh. Just bring out the brooms. Bring out the brooms. Okay, let's not do that, actually. I take it back, but let's end the series for real. Oh, we're doing this. Nah, there ain't no way. That I get, you know what, 100%? I did this to us. If we lose this, it is 1000% on me. But I need the boys to clutch up. Oh my, like, come on, man. Nah, I don't believe it. I do not believe what I'm seeing. This is fake. What you're showing me right now is AI generated. It is not real. No way, bro. Of course it was Rust. Of course it was. Brusty. Oh my word. Okay, yep. You know what? I'm not having it. Simulate and simulate. GG, no re. We stink. Your Stanley Cup final is between the Edmonton Oilers and the New York Rangers. The Oilers just looking like the Oilers here. They got Leon with Connor and Zach Hyman. Best first line in hockey. Their second line, Podkolzin playing with Nuge and Mangiapane. When did they get this deep on defense? What's going on here? Ekholm with Bouchard, Kulak, Wallman. Oh no. We did take Stewie from them though, so their starting goaltender is 79 overall, Calvin Pickard. Let's see if he can get a cup. This team looks scary. The Breadman, JT Miller, and Trocheck. Insane first line. Radish with Zibanejad and Laffy Taffy. Personally, I'd throw Will Cooley up here, but that's just me. Hey, you're in the Stanley Cup final and I'm not, so don't listen to me. Defensively, I don't know. They kind of tailed off a bit here. Fox, Gavrikov, Susi with Schneider. It's not bad. And where they do lack on defense, they got this guy. So this is going to be a good series. You know the drill. Advancing one game at a time until we are awarded a Stanley Cup champion. The Edmonton Oilers jump out to a 1-0 lead, but the Regs tie it up. It is now a best of 5. Exchanging wins here. Edmonton wins game 3, and the Regs win game 4. Wow, this is actually crazy. I knew it was going to be a good series. The pattern continues. Can the Rangers keep it going and push a game 7? I wish we could real-time sim this, but we can't. We just have to advance the day. Boom. The Edmonton Oilers got it done. I'm still kind of shell-shocked as to how we lost, but Kucherov, 16 points in 13 games. Willie and Noah Dobson point a game. Kadri had 237 points in the regular season. Couldn't get point a game in the playoffs. Disgusting. Well, here's part of the issue, for sure. 896, 322, Stewie. Not gonna do it. I suppose the Oilers started their backup one game. That is strange, but anyway. 932 for Shesterkin. He had his guy, 228. Pickard had his guy too, 921, 246. Is still phenomenal. Your defensive leader is, what does the Fox say? Just shy of point a game. He had 23 and 24. Bouchard 16. Dobson's right there, and he only played 13 games. Cale Makar as well. Your Conn Smythe winner. Yeah, the Oilers got it done. So it's going to be Leon Draisaitl, I imagine anyway. He had 14 goals, 33 points. What a run. Art Hart, of course, intact. Kadri gets both of them. Quinn Hughes with the James Norris. Lady Bang awarded to Willie. Demidov gets the Calder. He seems to in pretty much every sim. Conn Smythe does go to Leon. Markstrom with the Vezina and the Jennings. Aho, but not Sebastian. Or I guess it is Sebastian, isn't it? Just the other Sebastian Aho. Warsawski gets the Jack Adams awarded to himself. Kopitar. Frank J. Selke, recipient. Kadri with a Lindsay and the Rocket Richard, no doubt. Here's your playoff tree. Things were going really well until I decided to be a dummy and jinx it. So that one's on me. I got carried away. The team won the President's Trophy. I was like, this is it. We're winning a Stanley Cup in NHL 26 already. And nope, I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you could like and subscribe, that would be appreciated. You don't have to, but if you could, I'd love that. If you have draft ideas, either in the game itself or using my website, link in the description, by the way, if you want to use it, go ahead, let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.